And some of the candidates are smiling. It's now 6:13. GOP presidential candidate Rick Santorum. He made a clean sweep of 2 Southern primaries, but now many are pressuring Newt Gingrich to drop out of the race altogether.
North Central College political science professor Stephen Caliendo joins us now to tackle the issue along with the Rick Santorum surge. Rick Santorum really did well last night.
Really well last night. It's important for him to get both of those southern states. No expectations for him to get Hawaii, so that went as planned. But Newt Gingrich, a strong second place. That's not good news for Rick Santorum because it's going to be harder to convince Gingrich to drop out.
You know what's interesting about Santorum is that he did well with women in those particular 2 states. He wasn't doing well with women before, and now as they're moving to the push to here in Illinois, are you going to see him try to win Illinois women in some way?
I don't know if it's a designed effort to try to win women necessarily, but we are definitely going to see a lot more activity in the next couple of days because of what happened last night.
What does this all spell for Mitt Romney?
It spells he's still ahead. He's still the front runner. Mathematically speaking, he's still in charge. Rick Santorum said something interesting last night. He said, we're going to win this before the convention. I'm a little worried about his math. That's going to be it's not impossible, but that would be very difficult. It was a very bold statement. If it was a toss-away line for his supporters, that's sort of fine. But, I think that if he has a chance, it's going to be getting to the convention.
And there is pressure now on Newt Gingrich to step aside.
Sure.
So there's one conservative alternative to Mitt Romney,
right.
But he says he's staying in it till the end. How is that going to hurt all of the Republicans?
I don't know that hurts all the Republicans necessarily. I do think it sort of keeps the field a little more open, and that's hard for Rick Santorum. I think that Mitt Romney loves the fact that Newt Gingrich is staying in because Mitt Romney then has a better chance of winning these states as long as that sort of right-wing conservative vote continues to be split between those 2 candidates.
One thing we always look at this time of year is voter turnout. What do you expect on Tuesday?
I don't expect it to be tremendously high. It might be a little bit higher as a result of what happened last night, in fact, because Illinois allows folks to vote irrespective of what their party is, right? And so Democrats can pool Republican ballots if they wish to. They have to publicly declare so at the voting booth. But, there's no Democratic primaries to speak of. And so I don't expect a lot of Democrats will come out. But those who do might vote in the Republican primary, and that'll be interesting.
We're going to be swarmed with commercials over the next few days. Who do you think is going to have the biggest drive and put the most money into that?
Mitt Romney. He has the most money. And we're going to see a lot of third-party ads, too. And I would suggest to folks, pay attention to that. Pay attention to who's sponsoring the ads. Look for those taglines at the end and see if the candidate says, I endorse this message.
That's so key.
Right. It is.
Thanks, Stephen.
Sure.
And don't forget, you can find a link to Stephen's blog on our website at cbschicago.com.